Hey, Gut Plus Science listeners, it's Nikki, and I got inspired by that recent conversation with Sean Gallius. We were talking about rules for trusting your guts. That's pretty intriguing in case you haven't listened to it. He's a specialist in Colby A and has some really foundational rules that he lives by. One of the things that we talked about was how important it is to have a toolbox for when you fall. And it inspired me to think about that for Monday Fire, because sometimes you wake up on Monday without the fire. And so to think about what are those toolbox things that you do to help you get your mojo back, if you will. And so just wanted to think through that today and share a couple of things that I do. So number one, who are those people in your life, your core foundational support system? Are you reaching out to them when you have those times of just getting, going through a little dip? And man, sometimes the words that they share with you, it's like this borrowed belief that you can take and really just re-energize your soul. Because even when you're not 100%, you're still operating at a great place usually, and they can remind you about just the greatness that's going on, even when sometimes you just don't feel at 100%. So reaching out to your support system, I do that a lot. Number two, just reflecting back on wins and successes in life. I think sometimes, I definitely have challenges with this. I go so fast that I forget about the wins and the successes. And, if one thing kind of brings me down, I let that just take my mojo away when just there's no need for that. And you sit and you spend some time just reflecting on wins and what you're grateful for and the wins that you have achieved, and give yourself some grace. And so I think reflecting on those wins and pumping yourself up from those things, right? And then number three, words of encouragement. Are there certain books that have been foundational to you? The Four Agreements for me, I feel like that's one that I go back and I reread sometimes when I just need a reset. And so what is that go-to book? Also, I get, really intense in prayer and reading the Bible. That is very soul fulfilling for me. And so just know we all need our toolbox that is there to pick us up when we're down. And so what is that toolbox that you go to so that when the mojo is off or you don't feel the Monday fire, you have things that you leverage right away to pick you right back up. So with that, I hope you're having a fire-filled Monday. But, if you're not or planning for the future, we've got to have those things in our toolbox for when we're in the waiting room, if you will, and just trying to get back on our feet, but want to do it as quick as possible. Have a great Monday. We just left the world a little bit better. Now go do something with it.